Never been average, tailor-made from a different fabric. Biographic, on tape, mine cinematic. Lost my prodigy, I'm feeling havoc. AI intelligence, screw the practice. Couple messages up in the madness. Few days since I seen the mattress on the field.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. SNKRROUTE, and you're tuned in to yet another installment of SNKRROUTE. Now, first and foremost, man, how you guys doing? How you doing? How you feeling? Let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know if you had a good day. Let me know if you had a bad day. Whatever, man. Let's communicate. What is the most recent pickup that you've had? And it's something from a couple years back, and a couple years ago you just couldn't get it for some reason, whatever reason that is. Let me know in the comment section too, man, because I have a cool story for you guys too. Let's get to it. The year is 2020. The date is the 13th of June. Right about that time, as you guys know, the world was going through difficult times, right? Now, on top of the pressures that everybody else was dealing with at the time, there are a few people like me who were dealing with one specific type of pressure. See, at the time, I was ushering in a new life into the world, and to be specific, that was my daughter. My daughter was about to be born, and it was just a tricky time, and anybody out there can relate. I know we're living in better times right now. Everything is improving, but it was special. It was a different time. See, on the 13th of June, 2020, a sneaker drop that was highly polarizing. Some people had a great appreciation for it. Some people kind of questioned the decisions that were made behind it, and some people just were not too hype about it for whatever reason. And then after the fact, started to say, you know what, this is kind of cool. Sometimes things catch wind a little bit later. Well, this is one of those. So fortunately for me, a new life is coming into the world, and that is the best gift that anybody could ever get. You know how it is, right? I had to give all my attention to my better half, and that's the right thing to do. I know somebody else once had a drop coming out on the same day, and they snuck out to get it, and I'm not going to expose anybody. But this sneaker came out, and it was the Jordan 5 Top 3, all right? For me, I just found the sneaker to be awesome, and I don't know, maybe I'm the lover of sneakers that most people cast away, and I have love for those. And also, I'm just a person who's firm on his opinion. I'm able to stand on my own principles, on my own opinion, and not be swayed by people. So a lot of the times, most people get swayed. If you like what you like, just get what you like. Rock what you like, enjoy what you like. Don't be swayed by public opinion or people saying whatever. Learn from your own experiences. If you get something that doesn't fit you right, man, learn from your own experience. Over time, you get your own style, and you'll learn what suits you and what doesn't. But let me not digress. Let's get back to this. The Top 3 Jordan is a mesh of 3 Jordans, specifically these: fire red, metallic, and grape. Packaging wise, pretty standard. They have this, I don't know what kind of material this is. I call it the chiffon plastic. If you guys know about chiffon, ask a lady about chiffon. She'll show you what chiffon is in the closet. I only know about that because I love fabrics, and I'll explain later. But anyways, they have the chiffon-y crinkle paper inside, and then it's pretty much standard. And here we go, man. Let's get into this. So you see the quality control sticker right there. They do have a serial number right there, and then there's another serial right in there. Is there anything else going on in here? Nah, besides the eBay packaging information, nothing really crazy. All right, you have the details of the package right there. All the box. Got the Nike Air. I think so. This is the original label from where it came from. I believe it's Foot Locker. And yeah, Nike Air. That's pretty much it. So now we've got the box out the way. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Let's get into what I really care about, and I'm pretty sure what you're here for too. All right. I know these were 2 years ago, and I've explained my story. But in my opinion, these are fire, man. These are super dope. Super dope, man. Super dope. Alright, so let's get to it. So we'll start with this portion of the sneaker right here. Alright? I'll give you guys a quick 360 of it so you can see the whole silhouette. And yes, I still have the eBay tag on it. Still have it on. Alright? You can never be too careful. Get this off. You can never be too careful. Alright? Okay, cool. So we'll start on this side. Okay, first and foremost, the whole upper of the sneaker is made out of this nubuck, but then it's also, I don't know, it's a little bit different. I'm accustomed to nubuck, but this feels a little bit different. I don't know. All right, so you got this mesh over here, standard mesh that we're all accustomed to, that come with Jordan 5s. And then on this portion of the sneaker, all here is a representation on the red portion of the fire red. So this is the fire red portion right here. This here, or the teeth, the shark teeth, I believe, this represents the metallic. If you turn the sneaker over a little bit just so you can see the outsole on the bottom portion, you have that turquoise jump band over there. You have the little bit of that translucent portion of the sole on the front portion of the outsole. Midsole has that fire red with the Nike in it. And then the heel portion of the sole has that translucent portion of the sole as well. Can't forget about the air bubble that we're all accustomed to when it comes to the Jordan 5s. And you can't forget about the 23 right there. Alright? And this is special because you don't see this quite often on a lot of J's, to be quite honest. Alright, so let's go over to the medial side. Alright, so on the medial side, we have in the instep portion, we still see that fire red that wraps around from the other side of the sneaker, the outer portion, all the way to the inner portion, to the instep, all the way up until here. The tip of the toe has a black on it. You do see it, a little bit of that translucent sole over here, the air unit, and the portion of that translucent sole as well, and the fire red over there that goes over to the other side. Okay, so you got the mesh over there, got that cushioning that we're used to. Let's move over to the front. On the front portion, you have these rubberized lace loops. You have this completely transparent lace lock over here. Now we're about to discuss a portion of the sneaker that had a lot of people in a frenzy, okay? And it is this tongue over here. The tongue, which is representing the grape, all right? Now this tongue with the turquoise, the grape, and the turquoise on the other side, and I'll show you the other side too very, very shortly, but this tongue here caused a lot of controversy. Highly, highly discussed. Now most people feel that this tongue over here didn't serve any purpose when it comes to the whole sneaker. A lot of people felt that this tongue could have been the metallic portion of the sneaker, and then they could have chosen any other part of the sneaker as the representation for the grape portion, right? But when I look at it, sometimes you need something that throws off everything just a little bit. For example, if you're dressed in all black like I am today, right? If I threw on a red pair of sneakers, it would really stand out and it will really pop. For some reason, you would be inclined to turn your head and have a look at whatever it is. You wouldn't be able to resist it. You wouldn't be able to resist. You couldn't stop yourself. And that's what fashion is about. It's making a statement with whatever you're wearing without using your words or anything. It's expression through your fabric, the tones, the materials that you're using at the time, you know? It's all about expression. So this here, I feel, is highly expressive. Now this sneaker, when you cover it up like this, right? The whole world will say, oh, it's a classic. Yeah, oh man, oh, look at that. Right? But to be quite honest, either way, it's fire to me. All right? This is my personal opinion. I'm not trying to force my opinion on you. I'm just trying to show you guys that at the end of the day, it is okay to wear what you like. Rock what you like. It is absolutely okay. All right? I have a pair of joints that I'll show you guys a little bit down the road. And you'll be like, what? You have that? Like, that's crazy. But if I put it together, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get where you're going with this. Sometimes you have to just take chances when it comes to these things, right? But let's get back to this. These here, in my opinion, are top shelf, all right? Even with what I'm wearing today, man, the simplest fit. And you talk with your shoes, man, all black, and you just step out, you run your errands, and you do whatever you gotta do. This pair is super clean to me. This almost reminds me of the Gore-Tex that they currently have on the sneakers app currently. And because people are looking at it, oh, it's Gore-Tex, it's this, it's that. I know the price point is kind of crazy, but it's dope. You can't lie and say, oh, the silhouette is not dope. So I completely understand for anybody out there who says, I have reservations about the tongue. I get it. We're not going to sit and lament all about the tongue. It's okay. To me, and I know there are countless people like me who appreciate the tongue and what it represents. And yeah, there's so much, like, trust me, I make smart decisions, and like when it comes to this one, I'm just happy because it's a sneaker that I actually had always been chasing after. You know, I'm just grateful that I was blessed with it. So, you know, major look. One more detail that a lot of purists talk about. What would this be without mentioning this portion here, which is this, all right? Now, since we've turned it this way, there are two things that we'll discuss. First, you can't deny the Nike Air on the back, and for some reason, whenever sneakers have that Nike Air on the back, people have a better appreciation for them, with exception to the We The Best, where people looked at those 5s and they were kind of, you know, like, they couldn't make their minds up about how they felt about them. I think a lot of people just copped them for the hype, and a lot of people will not be able to put fits together for them. But if you're collecting and you like collecting, then I'm not hating, man. Do your thing. But I just had to mention it because we're talking about 5s. All right? But on the back portion too, all right, over here, you do have on the tongue the mention of all the sneakers that were put together, the top three that were put together for this, and to be quite honest, I feel that this was well executed. This was well done. This is a clean pair. Sock liner, Nike Air in there, like all the little details that, you know, a person like myself would appreciate. So I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is one of the most genuine channels on YouTube, so kindly support and tell everybody that you can find. Hey, hit up SNKRROUTE, man. It's a cool dude. Walk tall, think rich, don't bow your head unless in the face of God, because if you do, you drop your crown, and you do not want to do that because you're kings and queens. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. SNKRROUTE, and you were tuned in to yet another installment of SNKRROUTE. Now, you could have been anywhere in the world, doing absolutely anything in the world, but you hung out, you kicked back with me, and for that, I appreciate one and I appreciate all. Now, do remember, it is not hard to be kind. It is not hard to be polite, okay? Go out there, be helpful, be kind, be polite, because you never know what the next person is dealing with. Alright? Walk tall, and I'll catch you on the flip side. 1.
Never been average, tailor-made from a different fabric. Biographic, on tape, mine cinematic. Lost my prodigy, I'm feeling havoc. AI intelligence, screw the practice. Couple messages up in the madness. Few days since I seen a mattress on the fair.